Hi everyone, I'm Simona Lincheva from ROIABLE, and today, as a part of the SAP Identity Management Migration topics, we are going to cover the technical identities. You can find this topic under number 6, and when we click on the element here, this is going to direct us to the respective slide. This topic usually is somehow underestimated with the initial communications and clarifications related to what an IAM solution should manage and automate. And the main priorities are always the standard employees and their accounts and access. And when we come to the technical identities, those are considered not part of the initial priority topics until they become a priority. In this line of thoughts, in order to prepare our customers and ourselves and include the technical identities into our basic processes, as part of the best practices we follow, we have some basic rules. First, we start with informing the customer on the options they have and what should be considered. Here we have some examples of types of technical identities that either should be covered or better stay out of the scope. And the most common cases, firefighters, super users, S users, platform users, as well as test users. Depends on the purposes. We have some subtypes of those. As well, if we have third-party systems, they can come with additional technical identities that should be considered. And as soon as we clarify the type of technical identities that we have to manage, we need to align on the source system or systems used for the master data of those identities. Here we can have Azure, local HR, external system managing some of those identities, as well custom user interface built on top of the IAM solution we use, and so on. Here, a time-consuming task is to create more or less the generic mapping that we are about to use for all of the types of technical identities, part of the scope of our IAM solution and implementation, and then align on the common processes those identities can share with the standard employees, as this is really important in order to build a generic approach working for all of the cases that should be covered. Considering as well the three main places where we need to cover for those identities, and any IAM solution should come with something out of the box here. First, we have the source system. So connection to the source system and an easy way to do the master data mapping should be part of the out-of-the-box setup. Then the automated processes managing those accounts and access based on generic rules, especially the validity of those identities and their accounts, as this can become a priority topic from security perspective. And then the daily process covering accounts and access like housekeeping, reconciliation. And as a third place here we need to consider is the IAM mapping with the backend systems where those accounts should be managed. As we know, with SAP Identity Management, this was not the case, so we have an additional procedure including this topic. And when all of those points are clarified and we have confirmation and understanding what is part of the IAM scope and what is not, we can easily implement the process and set up the rules managing those technical identities. And we always consider that Sometimes managing 99% of the cases is more than managing 100%, as usually this 1% requires more effort than what we already implemented. As always, thanks for listening, and for more information on the upcoming topics, please follow us on the social media channels.